In New York City, the coronavirus is killing Latinos and blacks at double the rate that it is killing whites and Asians. This might be due to the fact that the Latino and black populations represent 75% of the frontline city workers. More than 60% who work as cleaners and caretakers are Latinos, and more than 40% of transit employees are black. When we hear numbers, 100,000, 120,000, 140,000 deaths, we should focus on the fact that each one in that 140,000 is a person who has died, who has left a family that is mourning, and how that impacts these families times 140,000. My name is Jorge Rodriguez-Gerada, and this project is to call attention to the need to come together to mourn together during this pandemic. A disproportionate amount of Latinos have died in the area, but this is not only about New York City. A disproportionate loss of life is now evident across the nation. Anti-immigrant discourse has serious repercussions on the health of minority communities. The lack of health insurance and the inability to pay discourages immigrants from promptly calling for help or to attempt to access a hospital. The disparate rate of new cases and death between their low income and wealthier zip codes across the nation is evidence of this. Not everyone can decide not to go to work. Not everyone can just stay home and still have the money to buy food and necessities for months on end. Economic inequality is a crucial factor that influences diet, in the long run compromises the immune system. Isolation and social distancing is impossible when there are large extended families or many unrelated people forced to share a small apartment due to their financial plight. This project is an homage to Dr.Decoo, a pediatrician who died when fighting the virus in New York City, as well as all the Latino caregivers that risked their lives to save others. It highlights their contribution while at the same time calling for action. These are the people that make up our city, the people that care for us. These are the people that contribute socially, culturally, and economically to the nation. They are part of this American experiment, just like waves of immigration that came before them. In the year 2020, where hindsight should not be clear, it is amazing to me that we must continue to ask ourselves, how is it that minorities today still have to suffer the same injustices of minorities of the past? As an artist, I am committed to bringing attention to social issues that need to be addressed. The large-scale works that I've created around the world all convey that we need to come together to make the world a better place. The size of my large-scale works is directly related to the importance of the theme. This artwork, Somos La Luz, strives to give deeper meaning to the loss of a stranger's life. It strives to remind us that we are all part of the one nation under God.